Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. The perimeter filled up by Barrett and Ingram. And it's Dick in at the point guard position. And for the Cavaliers, Mobley and Allen patrol the paint for him. Mitchell and Hunter will be filling out the wings. And it's Garland in at the 1. Compared to the old days, Doris, it feels like rookies these days get more playing time right away.
You're right, B.A., and it doesn't matter if they're still in their teen years. It comes down to, are you the most talented player, or are you considered a foundational piece, and we want to get you repetition right away.
Allen finds Mitchell. Second chance shot, and Mobley with the layup.
Boy, you get a sense of the long reach of Evan Mobley. Get to the offensive window and put the putback in. Nicely done.
Here's Ingram. Kicks it out to Barrett. Unloads. Money from the wing.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Outside Hunter. Garland for 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey there, I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, Coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Guys?
And Allie, thanks.
Jared Allen putting on a show. Get out of his way, folks. It's coming down on your head.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. The Cavs beat them last time when they met in Cleveland.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
They were forced into tons of sloppy play, and I think they'll be looking to be more composed tonight.
2 points. That one goes. Barrett's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, you talk about a gifted finisher. R.J. Barrett, soft touch on the interior.
Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Now here's Garland. And he's going for the lob! And stolen by Barrett. Here's Dick. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Mitchell against Barrett. Fires the 3. Rebound Toronto. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. You hated to see anyone walk away the loser.
I'll tell you, overtime games usually are special, and this one qualified for that. But both teams absolutely gassed at the end.
Mitchell against Barrett. Allen, the pass to Hunter to end the run. Barnes with the rebound. Toronto leading by 7. Barrett into the lane, and he goes in for the dunk.
This guy can finish with either hand. What a finish from R.J. Barrett.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Graham.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
All right, Scotty Barnes showing us you want to be in the dunk contest, young sir.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Thunder, they're making moves up the standings, claiming that 4th spot.
I think for Toronto, they're making some progress. Still looking up at most of the league, but you got to keep pounding the rock. Progress comes in fits and starts.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. Outside Garland. Mobley on a screen to the middle. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim. And
it's the Raptors with the ball. Outside Dick. Pass to Pirtle. And here is Barrett. Counted. Barrett's got 10 points.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Here's Allen. Allen a screen. Garland for 3. Barnes with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Ingram. Outside Dick. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. A first-round pick in 2023. Grady Dick took a huge step forward in year 2, Doris.
Oh, he sure did, B.A. Nearly doubles his scoring average. And I think you can trace that directly to the conditioning that he put in the offseason. It shocks a lot of guys when they are early in their career how much conditioning it takes to endure the length of an NBA season. And Grady put in the work. One thing you love about Grady Dick is the aggression he shows on a nightly basis. His shooting is such a key aspect to this particular team.
Ball, he's checked in for Cleveland. Both free throws good from Dick. And it seems like the East is wide open, Doris. How do the Cavs capitalize with a deep run?
Well, I think they can start with continuity. They have a quality young core when you think about Evan Mobley, when you think about Darius Garland, when you think about Jared Allen. So I'm not arguing for complacency by any stretch of the imagination. But I do think there's a strong case for running it back and giving a talented offensive team with a double big lineup another opportunity. I think they're good enough. Well, nice rise and fire from range by Darius Garland. The three-point shot so highly valued.
And so here is Toronto. 10-point lead. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Down low. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And they're running. Here's Hunter. There's Ball with a 3. Rebound Toronto. Here's Dick. 29 points for him last game against Brooklyn. Outside Barrett. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And here's Ball. 17 points for him last game against Miami. Allen outside. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. The 3 from Ball. Rebounded by Ingram. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. A 12-point game. It's Barrett on the wing. Back to Ingram. Ooh, stolen by Allen. In transition, here comes Cleveland. Here's Mobley. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. Since entering the league, Doris, Evan Mobley has been a defensive stalwart.
B.A., Evan is the ultimate chess piece for a head coach. He's cross-positional, meaning he can basically guard 1 through 5. Elite at rim protection. If he gets cross-matched on a switch on the perimeter, he can get down in a stance and stay in front of a guard. What can't he do on the defensive end?
A top 3 pick in a loaded 2021 draft. Evan Mobley continues to get better, as scouts predicted he would.
I don't think there is a ceiling on Evan Mobley, B.A., because on the offensive end, as good as he is and as much progress as he's made, there's more to come. That belief in his three-point ability is only going to continue to grow with repetition. We know his work habits are exceptional. His off-the-bounce game will develop. His low-post game will develop. Like good night and good luck defense.
That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Barrett with it, guarded now by Ball. The three from Barnes. Gets the three ball to go. Barnes has got 5 points.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
2 open that time. Made it look easy.
They need an answer from 3. Max Strus, we see you, young sir.
Barnes with a screen on Strus. Pass to Barnes. To the paint. Here's Pirtle. The bank shot, no good. Cavaliers trail by 9. It's stolen by Ingram. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. Strus finds Ball. Here's Allen. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Boy, that's a little bit of toughness and concentration. Jared Allen under duress of the defense. Nicely done.
Toronto leading by 7. Now here's Ingram. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Pass to Pirtle. Back to Barrett. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Raptors.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
A different look for Cleveland. Wade, he's checked in for Allen. Nance comes in for Mobley. And Mitchell subbed in for Garland. And Barrett, no good on that one. The Raptors have a really interesting core, Doris. What do you think about it?
Well, obviously they are loaded with young, talented wings. Scotty Barnes, good scorer, excellent rebounder. R.J. Barrett, a little bit streaky as a shooter, but a dynamic scorer. And Brandon Ingram now, still all in their 20s. So which of these players really pops as their consistent star?
And here are the Raptors now, after Cleveland's three-pointer on the other end. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Rebound by the Raptors.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Here's Shed. He's scoreless. Off target with the 3.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Going back a few years, Donovan Mitchell dealt with a lot of trade speculation. He said you don't realize how stressful it was until you're out of it. Now he says it's great to finally have that sense of peace. I love being in Cleveland, but there's more to be done. Brian?
On a mission. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Shed. After the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. Pass to Barrett. Good work defensively by Mitchell.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Yep, count it. Strus has got 5.
Well, Max Strus is crafty, folks. He understands in the painted area you might have to be a little crafty.
.151 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Shed. Abaji, the pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Pass to Abaji. The three is up. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Let's go with a three. That one doesn't drop.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Pass to Barrett. Over Mitchell. Barrett can't hit. Cavaliers trail by 7. Strus the pass to Ball. Back to Strus. Outside Mitchell. Here's the three. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
Boy, if you let Donovan Mitchell get comfortable shooting the basketball, you're in for a tough night. That's an easy catch and shoot.
Toronto leading by 4. Here's Shed. No points so far. 24 seconds left in the opening quarter. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this. It looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
The three, Barrett. R.J. Barrett. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Raptors. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
The Raptors with a lead. Mitchell and Strus are out on the wings. Larry Nance is out there with Dean Wade, and it's Ball in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Walter from outside. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Ball outside. Inside. Here's Nance. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Here's Barnes. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Mitchell.
Boy, the defense tight inside, but Barnes just persevering.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. The first free throw is good. Doris, you really got to love Scotty Barnes' infectious positive attitude.
B.A., those players that bring joy every single night to their craft, it absolutely permeates the rest of the roster. Not only is Scotty incredibly talented on both ends of the floor, but he's all about team, and he's trying to win, and those attributes absolutely affect the guys around him.
More teams are playing 5 out now, Doris. So if you're coaching, is that a system you'd run?
It is, B.A., because so many players come into the league highly skilled. If you are a 3-tool player, meaning you can shoot it, deck it, and pass it, and you've got 5 guys like that, look out. It is so hard to guard.
Here's Abaji. Pass to Murray Boyles. 6 to shoot. Toronto passing it around. Here's Barnes. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Barnes has got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Now here's Ball. Not a lot of room. Outside Mitchell. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now that's his second foul, so they're going to have to navigate that as this game progresses here in the next couple minutes.
Bryant, he's checked in for Wade. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws. Well, Doris, Donovan Mitchell has really proven to be the kind of star you can build your team around.
Donovan Mitchell experienced a high level of winning as a young player, but he hasn't broken through and won a championship. So now every aspect of what he does is about making sure the group thrives. That's why you want to build around him.
He misses the free throw. And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Tyson's checked in. And he nails the third. And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little, Grant.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
To the wing, right side. Just 5 on the clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Agbaji can't hit. Cavaliers trail by 4. Lets the 3 fly. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Uses the glass on the layup. Agbaji's got 5 points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
There's Ball with a 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Murray Boyles has got 4 rebounds now. Oh, stolen by Nance. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Tyson. Pass to Mitchell. Mitchell at close range. Effortless.
Mitchell does not let that 6'1" frame deter him from going in the paint. This guy has got so much confidence.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Toronto Raptors. On Saturday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
Wade, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Raptors also with a sub. Kelishvili's checked in for Barnes. You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, B.A., it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one.
You know, even though Larry Nance doesn't handle it on every possession, you can expect him to be a factor on the defensive end and on the glass.
Darius Garland, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. The Raptors also with a sub. Ingram's checked in. And the second free throw is good.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
A natural scorer. Every single year, Ingram seems to take another leap in his game.
Toronto shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. That free throw good from Ingram. And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Yeah, and Brandon Ingram doesn't get enough credit for his growth as a free throw shooter. He shot below 70% from the line in his first 3 seasons, but since then, he hasn't dipped below 80.
The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Shed, puts up a 3. And again, Toronto, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. And here's Strus outside. That shot missing.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Abaji. He's guarded by Nance. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Cleveland. Mobley comes in for Nance. And Toronto also making a switch. Dick, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Good on both. Garland with the ball. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. And here's Strus outside. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Murray Boyles has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Ingram. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Anytime Ingram gets a look that close in, it's a great trip down the floor.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 8. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. Allen, the pass to Strus. Ball outside. Just 4 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. Yes, it's good. Ball's got his second basket of the game. Raptors lead by 6. Pass to Murray Boyles. Here's Abaji. And here's Ingram, guarded by Garland. There's the triple. Brandon Ingram, that one's good. Ingram's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, the fluid shooting motion of Ingram makes him a real threat to knock down these corner triples.
Now here's Garland. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Looking at who's out there now for Toronto. Pirtle's checked in for Abaji, and Barrett subbed in for Shed. Now here's Barrett. He's got 14. The rebound by Allen. Cavaliers trail by 9. It's stolen by Ingram. Barrett with it. Picked up by Allen. Here's Dick. And again, no good by Toronto. Strus up top. Covered by Ingram. Allen in the high post. He's working on Pirtle. There's Ball with a 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
For the Cavaliers, Hunter comes in for Strus. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Garland. Abaji's checked in for Toronto. And it's the Raptors with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Hunter against Pirtle. To the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Allen's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, you like to see Jared Allen play to his strength. Just terrific at cashing in on the interior.
Ingram, the pass to Barrett. Toronto passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Pirtle. And he drew the blocking foul, so he'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, Jakob Pirtle, guys, may not be a stretch big, but what he does well is virtually everything else. He boards it. He plays incredible D, and he's a very good passer.
Falls for Pirtle.
And they're now upwards of 80% from the line, a step up from their foul shooting in the first quarter.
He's perfect from the line this time. Now Allen. 6 points for him. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Cavaliers trying to make the most of their championship window. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, quote, "What I've learned is that this isn't forever. We're not invincible. You have to appreciate this because it doesn't come around too often. Not every locker room is like this." Back to you guys.
Connected and driven. Allie, we appreciate the report.
Boy, you love that he wants to finish with authority, sending a message to the defense. R.J. Barrett.
Cavaliers trail by 11. Outside Mitchell. The 3 is up. Abaji with a rebound.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Here's Dick. Softly drops in the floater. Dick's got 7 points.
How about Grady Dick showing he can handle some physical defense, converts inside.
Ball, a screen on Barrett. On the wing, Mitchell, guarded by Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Ball with a 3. Knocks down the triple. He has 7.
When you peek at Lonzo's three-point numbers, they illustrate how much time Ball's put into his shot.
Ingram, the pass to Abaji. And here is Barrett. And it's good. 2 points. Barrett's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A 12-point game. And stolen by Barrett. Launches a 3. Mobley grabs the board. Cleveland shooting at about 44% so far. Inside. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, the hammer. Mobley, a powerful dude out there.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Now that we have a chance, let's check out the teams that are scoring the most points off turnovers. The 4th spot held by Cleveland.
This is a squad that will tax you for any mistake or loose ball. They know how to snatch the rock and run flat out to make sure they capitalize.
Toronto leading by 10. Pass to Murray Boyles. Allen against Pirtle. To the paint. It's stolen by Hunter. There's Ball with a 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. Toronto's gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Ball with a steal. The 3 from Mitchell. Pass to Hunter. Now here's Mitchell. The kick out to Ball. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Barrett.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Here's Murray Boyles. Still without a bucket. Now here's Dick, hounded by Ball. Dick with a miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Hunter. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight. Merrill, he's checked in for Cleveland.
One shot.
That free throw is good for Mitchell.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he's already proven that in the playoffs he is willing to be a go-to scorer. He's committed to improving his game. He's got to continue to work at the defensive end of the floor.
Now here's Dick. 7 points in the game. Out to the right wing. Back to Ingram. 5 on the clock. Mobley grabs the board.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Merrill outside. Mobley down low, covered by Ingram. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, that's the big man lingering around the hoop. Jared Allen smartly gets the bucket on the follow.
Barrett against Mitchell. Dick's got space. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Dick's got 4 points in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Merrill. No made baskets yet. Here's Allen. Some solid defense from Ingram. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. And it's Barrett off the drive. Count that one.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And Barrett, no good on that one.
I think one of the things I most admire about R.J. Barrett's game, he can do a little bit of everything. He can score it, board it, pass it at a high level. This young man can play the game. Boy, they'll take that possession. Nice finish in close.
And there's Barrett on the assist by Ingram. Ingram's got his 4th assist with that last one. And so it's Toronto, ending the quarter up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Toronto Raptors.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. That sounds like their offense right now. Clockwork.
Speaking of clocks, I think you've had some run-ins with Big Ben Wallace, haven't you?
You mean in London, Big Ben?
Moving on, in our game, here are the top performers so far.
When you've got two great players going at it like this, buckle up. It's an adventure. I'm telling you, I think the second half, one will emerge as the top dog. Roof, roof.
Roof, roof.
Two big dogs at the top of the food chain going at it here.
Roof, roof, roof.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And here's Ingram checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. The perimeter filled up by Barrett and Ingram. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. And it's Dick in at the point guard position. Now here's Pirtle. 10-point lead. Garland with the ball. Picked up by Dick. Mitchell up top. Back to Garland. Here's Allen. And it's Toronto with a rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Ingram, the pass to Barrett. Outside Dick. Back to Barrett. Shot from the low post is good. Barrett's got 25 points in the game.
There's a confidence and a comfortability to what R.J. Barrett is doing nightly. Boy, is he cooking right now.
And the shot is good by Garland.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
Doris, we got to give credit to Darius Garland for continuing to develop his body.
BA, like every smaller guard in the league, teams attack him defensively. So just like a Steph Curry, you build your strength and your balance, and you continue to play with pride on that end, and that is pivotal to his development.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Outside Dick. The 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Hunter. Rejected by Barnes.
Send it back, Scotty Barnes. Show off that defensive acumen.
Toronto passing it around. The 3 is up. And again, Toronto no good.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Garland no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And it's Barrett off the drive, and he gets it to go. Barrett's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, R.J. Barrett, how about the ability to focus with the defender right in his grill? How about that finish? Woo!
Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Back to Mitchell. Some solid defense from Barrett.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
The 3 from Barnes. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Garland. It's stolen by Ingram. Barrett against Hunter. Here's Barnes. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, what you love is the leap that Darius Garland made in his 3rd year. Named to the 2022 All-Star team, this guy can flat out score it.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. From deep, Mitchell. And another miss by Cleveland. Toronto has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Dick. And the layup is good off the glass. Dick's got 11 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Cleveland has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Outside Mitchell. Back to Garland. Clock at 6. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. Raptors lead by 10. Dick, the pass to Barrett. Here's Murray Boyles. Ingram on the wing. Outside Dick. Pass to Barrett. This one for 3. Mobley grabs the board. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Hunter passes to Garland. And here's Mitchell. Over Dick. Outside Hunter. Launches it. He buries it from 3. Hunter's got 5 points now this quarter.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Here's Barrett. And here's Ingram from the arc. On target from range. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, good shooter from out there. Ingram helping to space the floor.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Lonzo Ball's checked in for Mitchell. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Donovan Mitchell. Ball passes to Hunter. To the left wing. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at the Cavaliers, right now 5th in the division, right in the middle. And, of course, there's Toronto, not posing much of a threat right now.
Well, I think for the Cavaliers, what's crazy is we haven't really seen the early season explosion we expected from them, but they're starting to pile up wins nonetheless.
Well, it speaks volumes that they're able to win without being in their A place, in their A game. Once they really start to gel, it's going to be very hard to slow them down.
Now here's Garland. He's got 7.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
Pass to Pirtle. Here's Ingram. It's Barrett on the wing. Fires for 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Now Hunter, guarded by Barrett. In transition. He goes up. Oh, okay then. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, you love to see that. Grady Dick making the extra pass. Nice.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Cavaliers trail by 12. Outside Garland. Here's Nance. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 7 rebounds in the game. Dick, the pass to Pirtle. Now Ingram. It's stolen by Hunter. Over Ingram. Hunter, good. Hunter's got 9 points.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. A different look for Cleveland. Strus, he's checked in for Hunter, and Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Darius Garland. Here's Ingram. 11 points in the game. Pass to Barrett. Back to Ingram. Let's take a look at the best defenses in the league over the last 10 games. Cleveland, number 1.
Over this last stretch, their defense has been airtight. The opponents have had a tough time executing at the offensive end.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Doris, you think about the top scorers in this league. They're creating those points with greater efficiency than in decades past.
Analytics is increasingly a part of the NBA. Teams are now understanding that 3 is more than 2, and if you don't make enough of them, you have a math problem. And then the other highly valued shots in the game, and maybe the most valued shots, are restricted area 2s. Listen, let's be smart about the game.
Now here's Dick. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Down low. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Well, Grady Dick's effectiveness in close, I'll tell you, we're used to seeing him on the perimeter. That's a big-time finish.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. Down by 12. It's stolen by Pirtle. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Here's Strus. Rebound Toronto. Here's Barrett. He's got 27. Pass to Pirtle. To the middle. The ball's knocked loose. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Here's Mitchell. Oh, leaving no doubt on the break. Mitchell.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's speed and ability to get separation in transition. He is dangerous out there.
Here's Dick. Who poked away. Barrett passes to Dick. Back to Barrett. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Strus. Now here's Ball. Just 5 to shoot. From the arc. He can't get it to go.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And here's Pirtle. Here's Dick, hounded by Ball. Got a hand on it. Strus with it. He's got 5. Ball left side. Outside Strus. Allen with a screen on Dick. Back to Allen. And that one is stuffed right through.
Wow. Get up, Jared Allen.
Toronto leading by 10. Doris, if you want the definition of a solid NBA player, Max Strus fits the bill.
Absolutely, BA, and there's a couple reasons for that. First and foremost, his competitive toughness is on display nightly. The guy never gives up on a play. You can ask him to guard up a position because he's got physical strength. He's a fearless knockdown shooter, and if you give him any space from 3, he's going to catch his rhythm and have a big night.
For Toronto, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in the second half. For 3, Barrett. The rebound by Allen.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
Pass to Ball. Takes a 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Barrett. And it's blocked.
Larry Nance twice on the pipe says no, sir.
From deep, Mitchell. Rebound, Toronto. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
After hitting a couple of threes in the first half, he hasn't had much going from distance.
Ingram, the pass to Pirtle. Toronto passing it around. Blocked!
This guy is known for his rim protection. Jared Allen, exceptional defense.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Wade's checked in. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Pirtle. Abaji comes in for Ingram. Walter, he's checked in for Barrett. Shed comes in for Dick. Ball passes to Wade. Here's Mitchell. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. The 3 from Ball. Toronto grabs the miss.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Strus. He has 7. Pass to Mitchell. Inside. Nance can't get it to go. Raptors lead by 8. Here's Murray Boyles. Covered by Strus. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Now here's Mitchell, tightly guarded. With 1 on the clock. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Toronto Raptors earning this break in the action, up 10. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Mitchell and Strus are out on the wings. Dean Wade is out there with Larry Nance. And it's Ball in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. The Raptors shooting it at 52%. Here's Shed. Pass to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. Barnes drills the triple.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
The Cavaliers trail by 13. Now here's Nance. Outside Strus. 4-3. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Shed. Here's Abaji. Cuts off the pass. Right side Mitchell. Shoots over Walter. Misses off the left iron.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
Abaji, the pass to Mamukelashvili. 5 to shoot. The 3 from Barnes. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mitchell's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You just have to love the aggressiveness.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
And so here is Toronto after the basket by Cleveland. Pass to Mamukelashvili. And here's Barnes. Barnes going up with confidence inside.
Boy, Scotty Barnes, the complete package. Nice interior finish there.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Strus. Now Ball. From deep, Mitchell. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, Donovan Mitchell has always been a high-volume three-point shooter. Now it's about his efficiency.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. The Raptors making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. And he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Barnes against Nance. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Takes the three. Barnes with the rebound.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Pass to Shed. Here's Abaji, hounded by Ball. Abaji can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 10. From deep, Strus buries it from 3.
Max is always shot ready. Catch and shoot opportunities are his go-to.
The Raptors have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Down low. Here's Mamukelashvili. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Merrill, he's checked in for Cleveland. Darius Garland comes in for Ball. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Wade misses. Toronto leading by 9. Here's Abaji. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Here's Garland. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Garland.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there. Cost them a possession.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Barnes. Nice D from Nance. Cavaliers trail by 11. To the inside. Wade. Rebounded by Ingram. Here's Shed. Covered by Strus. Foul called. Looked like the D didn't get there in time. And he'll shoot free throws. That one on Merrill. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
They feel like they have an advantage inside. And so far, they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
First free throw is good. A different look for Cleveland. Jared Allen comes in for Wade. And Evan Mobley subbed in for Nance. Both shots good from the stripe. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 13. Allen, the pass to Strus. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Boy, Max Strus, he's got a frame that can handle contact, and he gets himself to the charity stripe.
Free throws drop for Strus.
What you love about Max Strus is he is plug and play. Because he is a great distance shooter, he opens the floor and he can fit into any system.
And Strus drops them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
To the right side. Here's Abaji. And the Raptors miss again.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Garland for three. Toronto grabs the miss.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Strus. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists now tonight.
Here is a guy who is not shy about sharing the basketball. If you are open, Darius Garland will find you.
Toronto leading by 9. Outside Ingram. Now here's Barnes. Back to Ingram. From downtown. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Allen can't get it to go. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Pass to Shed. Back to Ingram. Jacks up a 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
For Toronto, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Pass to Ingram. Banked it in off the glass. Ingram's got 10 points here in the second half.
A long wing. Ingram has the ability to score down low, not just knocking down perimeter shots.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. Mobley outside. On the wing, Strus. Fires in the triple.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
The Raptors have gone 6 for 11 here in the 4th quarter. Outside Ingram. Outside Barnes. Ingram finds Barnes. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Got it. Barnes right over the contest.
That's his 3rd triple of the night. His 2nd since halftime.
Mobley outside. Pass to Strus. Back to Mobley. From behind the arc. Merrill, that's good. Merrill's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Shed. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one's on Darius Garland.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. A different look for Cleveland. Hunter's checked in for Strus. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Merrill. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Toronto. Barrett comes in for Abaji. Second free throw, no good. And it's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Poeltl grabs a miss. Poeltl's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Barnes. Outside Ingram. Here's Barrett. No good there. Great D that time from Allen. The Cavaliers have gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the fourth. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Now Barnes. Ingram with a screen on Mobley. Here's Pirtle. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
Well, I know he doesn't have to get too high to slam it home, but it doesn't take away from the force and the message sent on the dunk.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Dick, he's checked in for Toronto. Here's Mitchell. Allen outside. Here's Mobley. And here's Garland. Just 5 on the clock. Releases from 15. Oh, rise and fire.
Well, if you're a point guard like Darius Garland, at his size, you've got to be able to get into that mid-range bag. Very well done.
Now here's Barnes. Allen rips down the board. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Oh, the free throw is off from Garland.
And Garland does a little bit of everything. A versatile guard with a bright, bright future.
Cavaliers trail by 7. Allen. Oh, he leaves no question.
What a moment for Jarrett Allen. Ready for the bright lights, folks.
Toronto's gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Dick against Garland. Jacks up a 3. Oh, it misses. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Here's Mobley. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
I tell you, important moment for Evan Mobley. Meeting the moment with a big shot. That's big time.
And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Ingram! He's off from 3. Well, the Cavaliers shooting 55% since the start of the fourth. Oh, the shot is off. Toronto leading by 3. Stolen by Mitchell. Now Allen. Mitchell outside. Cash from downtown.
This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
The Raptors shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started. Hunter against Ingram. Here's Barrett. Now Pirtle. 4 on the clock. And he gets it back. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Barnes against Mitchell. Mobley to take the lead. It's in!
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice.
And so the big win by Cleveland in a tight game. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.